Good afternoon out there. It's the man from Providence with a little tutorial on how to properly block someone from Facebook Messenger or block an account on Facebook. Okay, the first thing you want to do is go to that person's profile page. Click on the three little dots to the right of their name. It'll give you an option that says block. Once you click on block, it'll come up and then it'll say that you have blocked John Doe, Jane Doe. And it'll give you options to, as far as privacy, to ignore the messages, unblock that person, something went wrong, more actions, view photos and videos, search in conversations. Okay, so let's say I just blocked Jane Doe, John Doe from my Facebook friends list or from Messenger. Okay, so you click on something went wrong. Then there's an option to come up and it'll say, what's wrong? Let us know what's going on. We use feedback to help us learn when something is not right. Okay, then it'll give you an option to click harassment, suicide or self-injury, pretending to be someone else, sharing inappropriate things, hate speech, unauthorized sales, or other. Okay, so let's just say for this example, I want to report that somebody was harassing me. So I will click on harassment, and then at the bottom of the page, it'll say send feedback. Okay? All right. You click on send feedback. It'll say sending. And then next thing you know, you'll receive a message from Facebook. It'll say, thanks. We've received your feedback for harassment. Other steps you can take. We won't notify John Doe, Jane Doe if you take any of these actions. Then it'll give you an option to mute the conversation, which is to turn off notifications for a specific amount of time. And then if you click on that, it'll give you options for mute notifications for this conversation for 15 minutes, 1 hour, 8 hours, 24 hours, until alarm at 7:55 a.m. until I turn it back on. So you click whatever option you want. Okay, and then you click OK. Then the next option it gives you is say ignore conversation. This option gives you the opportunity to ignore the conversation. The conversation will be moved to spam and you will not receive notifications from it again. Okay, once you click on that, it'll give you an option to say ignore this conversation. You won't be notified from John Doe, Jane Doe messages directly, and conversation will be moved to spam. We won't notify John Doe, Jane Doe that these messages have been ignored. Then you click on ignore if that's what you want to do. All right. The next option it'll say is it'll have that person's profile name. It'll say John Doe, Jane Doe is blocked. You won't be able to see or contact each other. That'll already be highlighted because you've already blocked them. Then the next thing you can do is option that says report the conversation. You can select messages from the conversation to report to Facebook. You click on that and then you have 3 options. It says report messages. You can select messages you'd like to include or submit the entire conversation for review. Okay, then it gives you options to select messages, report the entire conversation, or cancel. Lastly, it gives you an option to view community standards. And then you go to the community standards and you read whatever you want to read on the community standards. After that, you've just made a proper report of any type of abuse that I listed above. Again, this is that man from Providence. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.